Hello there everyone, welcome back to my channel. It is me, Desiree. Thanks for clicking on my video. I have a box of some products, I think there's 10 products that I feel have stood the test of time. Really old favorites, just either my personal favorites or YouTube favorites from back in the day that were like had a lot of attention on them, a lot of hype, and I still think they're really, really good today. So I thought I would just round them up and share with you. I do have a couple swatches already on my hand of, can you tell what that is? L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadows. These are outstanding and they're still really, really good. I remember the shade Amber Rush being like the one. Like everybody talked about this one. I remember specifically Fleur de Force had talked about it and I was like, I have to have it. I just loved this shade so much. This is what it looks like in the pan, but swatched out. This is it right here. These are so freaking good. They're smooth, they don't crease, they're highly pigmented. I really, really like these. I have a bunch. I have these here, and the newest edition, ooh, dropping them. I actually just bought a new one. Look at all these I have, and I use them regularly. I love these things. The one I just recently purchased is called Bronzed Taupe. It's actually that swatch right there. I watched an old video from Emily Noel 83. I could watch any one of her videos anytime. They're just old ones, new ones, whatever. And I think it was like one, or eyeshadows that would, what was the name of it? Standalone eyeshadows or something, one shadow look. I'm tired, okay? And she mentioned this as a really great one shadow look. So of course I went to go get it and I freaking love it. So yes, these are great. They were great back in the day. They had a lot of hype on them for a very good reason because they're still really, really good today. The second thing that's kind of it's another eyeshadow, specifically this shade Bad to the Bronze. This is the Maybelline Color Tattoo. I just recently bought this again as well. And I've just made a small dip in it so far. This is something that I actually had in the past when the color tattoos had just come out. I remember putting up the display, that's it right there, long time ago, and I wanted them so bad. I just love the name of them. I had never, ever, ever, until this, found a cream eyeshadow that actually worked, that actually stayed, that actually didn't crease. And I honestly didn't want to try these because I was like, no, cream eyeshadow's not for me. All they do is crease. They slip and slide all over the face. These do not crease. They will not crease for nothing. They will wear for 24 hours like they say. I've slept in my makeup before with these on. They're really great. I used to have a ton of them, but, you know, they dry out really fast. But this one I just recently repurchased. I just had a feeling like I wanted to try it again. And it's still just as good as it was back then. It's probably still going to dry out just as fast as well, but I'm really, really liking that all over again. One thing that I actually just purchased, well, I didn't just purchase it, I just recently used it. Look how much I have left, like a little tiny bit. This is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Dark Circle Treatment Concealer. I don't know. I think they just call it Age Rewind. It actually says new on it. I mean, this is not a new product, but this has so much hype on it, so many people love this. It's really, really popular. I never tried it, and I finally tried it and I really, really like it. The coverage on this is fine. I don't want to say it's like high coverage or anything like that. There's a little swatch of it right there. It blends in really well. I use the sponge, but I kind of do a dabbing motion instead of like a swiping motion. I find that it kind of moves around foundation sometimes, so I do dab it on. But I love it. I don't think it's super full coverage. I use it on days where I'm not wearing a lot of makeup, but I really enjoy it a lot. It's a great concealer. It doesn't crease or fade, but it's good. It's a good product. I'm glad I finally tried it. Another concealer, this is more just a personal favorite, not necessarily one that was like an old YouTube favorite. This is the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Concealer. I have talked about this a lot recently. This is a great concealer. This is one I've used and repurchased several times. The pest control people are coming today, and I thought that was them at the door. Anyway, I repurchased this multiple times. It's a great concealer. This is what I wish the True Match foundation was. If they made the foundation exactly like this formula, I would buy it all the time. This is a concealer that I will sometimes want to just rub it all over my entire face because I love it so much. It's thin, it has some nice coverage, it's a little bit dewy looking, it blends like a freaking dream. It's crazy. I absolutely love this concealer. This is one of my just personal favorites from years and years and years ago that I still repurchase to this day. And I love it so much. And it's still exactly the same. They never changed the formula, never tried to reformulate and make it worse. And I have the shade N123. Really great concealer. Another product, obviously, the Body Shop Honey Bronzer. Oh, no, it's not called the Honey Bronzer, is it? I think it's just called bronzing powder. Anyway, I have all the shades of this because I bought this about 2 years ago after hearing about it forever, right? And I always wanted it, but I never really went to the Body Shop very much. And I finally went in store to buy it, and they didn't have it on the shelf. And I asked her about the bronzer, and she came back from the back with a Ziploc bag with all of the bronzers in it, with all the testers. It was a big old mess. She's like, "Oh, we're getting rid of them," and I'm like, "What?" So of course I bought one of every shade. It's a really nice bronzer. It's really natural looking. It kind of reminds me of the Tom Ford bronzer in the shade Terra. Really, really natural. It becomes one with your skin. It doesn't look bronzy. It doesn't look orange. It just kind of gives you a nice warmth to your face without looking like a bronzer. I can't really describe it. If you've tried it though, I feel like you might know what I'm trying to say. But this is awesome. People have been talking about this for years and for very good reason. It's a really great bronzer. Another personal favorite. I talk about these all the time. No! One's broken. The Revlon powder blushes. I will talk about these at the end of time. Severely underrated product. I absolutely love these. This is one of my favorite shades. It's called Marvelous. Really great. Easy to use. Pigmented, but not too much. They're not powdery. They blend well. These are really great blushes. My absolute favorite one is called Naughty Nude. It's actually this one. And I just noticed it's broken. But anyway, there's that. This blush is just perfection. Well, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get a swatch out. Oh, there it is. It's beautiful. I love this blush so much. Oh my god, do I need to buy another one? Anyway, it's all cracked. But these are a personal favorite. I have been using them for years and years and years. I always go back to them. They are my absolute favorite blush formula of all time. And another blush that I was actually shocked that this was nothing like I thought it was going to be. This is Nars' Orgasm. This has been talked about, obviously, for years and years and years. Not even just YouTube, like in the world. Everybody knows about this blush, I would think. I don't know. I'd always heard about it, and I always hear it described as peachy pink, right? So when I got it, I was shocked. Because it's not peachy pink, in my opinion. I feel like it's pink with gold shimmer in it. Let's see if I have a clean finger. I could swatch a little bit for you. If you happen to not know what it looks like. It's not going to swatch very well, of course. But that's it right there. Yeah, just a weak swatch. Anyway, there is a ton. Can you see how much gold there is in here? Ton of gold in here. I don't think it's peachy pink. I don't. But it's freaking stunning. It's so beautiful. This is a blush that has absolutely stood the test of time. It's really, really good for really good reason. I definitely could see every skin tone being able to use this for the most part. And I love it. I absolutely love this blush, but it was not what I expected. But still a very good blush. What do we have left? One more thing. These are the Real Techniques brushes. So I remember years and years ago when Real Techniques first came out, all the UK beauty girls were talking about them, and they weren't available in the United States yet, and I wanted them so freaking bad. I was like, I have to have those brushes. They all use them and talk about them, and they love them. They finally came to the States, and I lost my mind. I have a ton of them over there in my little brush thing. I got sets for Christmas. I absolutely love these brushes so much. I have a few of my favorites here. One of my favorites is the multitask brush for blush, the old one. When they kind of redid their handles like a little bit brighter like this, they changed the bristles. And the bristles on the new one are a little bit longer and way flimsy. And it doesn't put blush on the way that I like. And this brush is just absolutely perfection in my eyes. Of course, any of these brushes they have like this, I think this is the setting brush. Great for highlight. I love these ones for highlighter. And then another personal favorite is the stippling brush. This is my favorite stippling brush of all stippling brushes. Like, it's absolute perfection. I have 2 of them. Love it so much for cream stuff. And sometimes with more pigmented blushes, I'll use a stippling brush because it doesn't pick up too much product. I love it. Love that brush. Anyway, is that it? That's it. Those are all the products that I have that I wanted to talk about that I feel have stood the test of time. They've been around for years and years and years for good reason, and they definitely should make a comeback. And yeah, let me know about some products that you've been using for years or some old favorites of yours that you still love to this day. I would love to know what they are. Thanks for watching this video. I'll see you in another one. Goodbye.